everybody, welcome back to the channel. We went over the first place Bobby Sapphire at the sectors in Portland, Bobby Sapphire's Emperor Palpatine yellow deck in the last video. So today I thought we'd go over the runner-up, Daniel Pimentel. Sorry if I butchered that last name, but he was playing Anakin blue. And you'll see when we get to the deck tech that I did switch up the base. I don't really like Night Sister's layer art. I prefer the Coruscant one. So yeah, it was a really crazy finals, and I think Palpatine yellow is kind of everywhere right now, so we'll see if we can actually catch a game against Palpatine yellow, and hopefully we can catch the win. Let's jump into the deck tech. Alright, we have Anakin blue. I'm choosing Shadowed Undercity instead of Night Sister layer. I just love the artwork on Shadowed Undercity personally. But this is the second place runner-up's deck list, and I do like it a lot. I think it has a lot of power, a lot of crazy things you can do with it. I did get to play this one before actually recording the video, unlike the Palpatine yellow video. So I do know how this deck is supposed to function a bit. On the low end, we've got Owen, Lars. Force Lightning is a 3 of. We've got Adi Gallia, Secretive Sage, Yaddle, and 1 Sabine. And then also Jedi Starfighter. I think this card's actually super cool because you can use Anakin ability and essentially deal 4 to a space unit. That's pretty good for 2 resources. And then we've also got, in the 3-drop slots, we've got Merrin. Merrin's really good because it can discard the villainous cards to set you up for the Anakin Skywalkers later. Also, dealing 2 damage to something on the ground is pretty relevant, so it's gnarly because essentially when you attack with this, it becomes a 4/5, and you can deal 2 damage to something. Taking something with 6 butt out is pretty good. Then we also have Cassian Andor as a 2 of. Allows to come in and smuggle and hit. Ezra Bridger as a 2 of. We've got Power of the Dark Side, some Open Fires, and Jedi Lightsaber. And then 1 Disabling Fang Fighter. I thought that was interesting. There's 1 in the main and 1 in the side. I guess it's fine because you just want to be able to get game 1s against stuff like Vader and stuff like that. I think it's pretty good. Also, this is good into like my personal deck that I play Obi-Wan Red. They just play this after I've put a Jedi Lightsaber down and or a General's Blade down, and I'm feeling pretty bad. So I get the point of it being in the main deck. Then we have Chirruts, some Itinerant Warriors, some Ki-Adi-Mundis, a couple Felda Dragons, Anakin Skywalker, taking advantage of the full effect of him. Very sweet card right now. It's going to be a staple in blue for a long time. Then we've got Rivals Falls, some Lukes, a couple Krayt Dragons, 2 in the main, 1 in the side particularly. And that rounds up the main deck. In the sideboard here, there's 2 Cham for the ramp decks like the Han 1 decks, resupply decks like Palpatine, and etc. Like even Yoda Green, this is okay into. And then we've got some Concordant Interceptors just to hold up the space a bit. Another Fang Fighter, another Krayt Dragon, another Rivals Fall, 2 Pillage, and 1 Bombing Run. That's the deck. I'm excited to play this for you guys, and we'll catch you in the games. Alright, we're here with Anakin Blue versus Quinlan Tarkentown, and he's probably going to give me the initiative. It's almost assuredly what he's going to do. I think dropping Owen is fine here. It's not the greatest start, but we don't really have a lot that can survive a Tarkentown first turn of the game. So I think this is like a iffy keep. We don't have a lot going on, but I do like the Merrins. So let's go ahead and just... This is a weird hand. I'm not sure if this is something we keep. I guess we can try it, especially if it's the weenie version that my buddy was on. The new weenie version's really good. So we'll have to see. It's almost like a heroic Cad Bane. He's going to deal damage there. I'll just claim. He can go ahead and take that out if he wants to with Tarkentown. I get to draw out of it. I don't think he will. Oh, he did. So we get an Ezra here. Or I'm sorry, we got a Ki-Adi-Mundi. I do really want to get rid of this benthic 2 tubes. So open fire might be the play. But I also could just drop an Ezra here and then Merrin the following turn. Or do I drop the Merrin now? One of these 3 drops has to go down. Man, Ezra's pretty sweet, but I do like Merrin. I also don't want to take too much damage right now. But I need to like establish something. But I think we have to get rid of the benthic 2 tubes because this is the weenie version. Let's just make sure this isn't Josh. Josh has a different name, so I'm assuming this is someone that picked up the list. They played Spark of Rebellion to discard power. Thank you. That actually helps me. Alright, now we're kind of chilling. We have a little bit of things to do. We can double up on 2 2-drops here. That seems pretty good. This has raid 1, so they can't really take the Gallia out. They could have, like... It would be weird if they had... If they have Hotshot Blaster in the resources. So we'll start on the Jedi Starfighter first. Sure, I can throw all 3 here. I'm not really worried about them daring raid this. That's fine. If they daring raid my space unit, I don't really care. But they might like swing this into the Gallia and then daring raid this, which would be a little annoying. Oh, we gotta do something here. No daring raid, that's pretty cool. We're gonna be on 5. And they probably have Bamboozle, so I think I'm just actually gonna get rid of the Jedi lightsaber here. And we are going to take out the 1-3. And if he deals 2 to my base, I'm feeling pretty good about that. I just want to keep him off of Plo Koon as much as possible. And that's not going to happen right now. So let's just go ahead, hit the base. We're going to take a bit of damage here, but I'm going to draw with Ki-Adi-Mundi, I think, this turn. I mean, Cham isn't really going to do you anything because I didn't ramp. Sure. But it does allow him to ping off my spaceship. I could just like double up on units here. I don't really need to though. I'd rather have card advantage. Then if he comes at me even farther or even harder here, this is going to be massive. But now I have both heroic and there, so I can get rid of Quinlan here. And that seems pretty fine. We'll drop a Yaddle. I think the idea is we take out. I would like to send Ki-Adi-Mundi into Quinlan, but then I'm taking 5. So I think honestly we just take out Cham. And then we can Anakin to get rid of Quinlan. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and neg 3. And now we can just easily take care of this too. Overwhelm into the base. And we still have plenty of cards in hand to mess with. Sure, they'll exhaust. That's fine. Sure, I'll just claim here. Sure. I just don't think Jedi I don't have time for this, right? Like, you have to play around Bamboozle a bit with this list. So, what we can do is just jam here. That's fine. I can also hit into Leia and then play Power of the Dark Side plus Yaddle this turn if needed. That's also fine. I'm okay with this. Yep, and we'll just play Power. And then we can drop a Yaddle here. We can put down the Cassian because it can smuggle out later. But I think this is maybe the part of the game where we start to stabilize the entirety of the game in our favor. And I think honestly just not wasting our actions on... I mean, sure. Let's... Well, I could just send Yaddle into that and push some more damage. That's probably fine, right? Send Yaddle into that. We'll restore one. They could bamboozle this just to bamboozle it. They just pass. Okay. Restore one. And now I guess we just drop stuff. We can smuggle out the Cassian. Hit. Pass. And that's game. He gave up. Yeah, Anakin's pretty sweet into these little decks for sure. I think the hardest matchup I had was against Palpatine Yellow. I managed to snag it though. I got it by literally one action off camera. So let's hope we can run into one in the future here. Alright, we're up against Maul ECL. Maul from Twilight. That's interesting. I haven't seen that one in a while. Sure, we can keep this one. This is fine. I think this is the one matchup they're not going to punish me too much for the Jedi lightsaber. And putting it on Chirrut is kind of crazy. But also I need to get rid of a couple things here. I don't have Merrin, so Ki-Adi-Mundi's not insane right now. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go Adi Gallia into Jedi lightsaber into Chirrut and see where that gets us. Sure. Oh, they played Force Choke. Yeah, that's fine. We can claim. I think I'm just gonna play Cassian. If they have another one, they have another one. That's probably fine. I don't necessarily need the Force quite yet. I will when I want to drop Chirrut. But it is what it is. Wait, what just happened? Oh, he ECL'd. Okay, I can claim. And then... Still don't have a Force unit in play. I think we are going to drop the Chirrut. That's probably going to happen. And I need to get a Force unit in play to get this Force Lightning going. So let's drop Chirrut, see what happens. They already ECL'd, so I'm feeling pretty good right now. They are going to be able to smack 4 into this. But, I mean, it dies then. And I think we might actually use leader ability just to get damage on our base, because we're getting close to our flip turn. Sorry, keeping track of time because my wife gets home at 8 o'clock and I want to get this video done by then. So he played Force Lightning. Well, then I guess we just do this. And we'll claim. Because now I can just get rid of that. That seems pretty cool for my 5-drop turn. Well, we could save it for something that has like 4 butt. Maybe I should just do it now though, because Anakin's coming out next turn. So we'll just get rid of that. That's fine. I'm not going to attack into that right now. What I will do, though, is do this and attack the base just to get some damage on my base. And gain the force. I can probably drop a Jedi lightsaber. Doubling up on the saber on Anakin on this next turn would be insane. But is it worth? Probably not. Because like I can do Anakin this turn. Yeah, I will. I'll get 2 damage. I'm not going to attack the unit. Yes. That's fine. Wait. This is a maul. This is definitely a maul happening right now. Oh, I have a sentinel. Never mind. This is a maul coming down for sure. Oh, it's a Vader. That does kill my Chirrut, no matter what, even if I had the force. So it's probably fine. This has overwhelm though. So what I will do... Huh. Yeah, I think... Dude, I really don't want to play the Anakin. Yeah, I think we just do that and overwhelm. They pass. I could just play Ki-Adi in this. No, let's get this Anakin out. We'll just get rid of that. That's fine. We'll claim. They'll hit into Anakin, and that's fine too. We're getting close to Krayt Dragon, so that's pretty sweet. What I will do is play out Chirrut here. Now they could have like 10-drop Devastator in their deck, and we got to kind of watch out for that. So I'm hoping to get the Krayt Dragon down before that. So they're going to send 4 to the base. I mean, sure. What if I just put this here? No, we'll put it on Anakin. That's fine. Yes, I would love to do that. And I will hit the base. Pass. We'll drop a Secretive Sage. I can literally drop Ki-Adi-Mundi, Gallia, and Secretive Sage this turn. Can I finish you off? Yes. 1 action. Good game. I was like sitting there figuring out what I needed to do, but we were literally just one attack off. Sick. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright everybody, we're back with Anakin Skywalker Blue versus Han Solo Blue. But non-force based, that's interesting. Let's see what they've got to do. This is definitely a keepable hand. I can pitch this. Which 2-drop do I really want to start on though? Jedi Starfighter. This does take care of Millennium Falcons. But Gallia is a force unit, so it's more relevant. Sure. Claim. Probably Jedi lightsaber. I'll make them discard a card from their hand. That seems pretty good. I mean, they could waylay me here, but I guess I don't really care about that. That's fine. Let's just go ahead and hit the base. All right. We're going to be on 4 and 5. Yeah, I think I'll keep the 4 drops in hand. What'd they do? They used Han Solo. Okay. Let's go ahead and I think I'll just hit in the base. That's fine as well. Like Ki-Adi-Mundi, I'll use the Force. That's also fine. Claim. Now I get to start the turn off this way. This is pretty cool. Double Merrin isn't going to help me here. So we could just drop Power of the Dark Side here. Let's see what they do, what they want to get rid of. They're probably going to get rid of this guy. Yeah, that makes sense. And now next turn, I'll have the capability of getting rid of this. Let's just go ahead and hit here. I'll pass. They kind of like have to flip Han here since they used them. That's the only reason they did that. So they're playing Spark of Rebellion. Again, I'll pass. So they got rid of the Itinerant Warrior. Again, I'll pass. Okay, they just claim. That's also good for me here. Means Han didn't come out and do his thing. So he's probably got Anakin Skywalker here. So now he knows about the Force Lightning. So what we should do is just hit him as much as possible. Yeah, let's go Force Lightning. I'll pay 3. Get rid of it. If they have 6-drop Anakin, I can't really do much about that anyway. That's fine. Let's just deal 2 damage to the base. Hit. I'll deploy, and now I can hit for 6. And pass. The Starfighter would be good, but they go ahead and give up. Yeah, this deck feels pretty good. I can see why I made it to the finals as well. Anakin being able to do some crazy stuff. This deck getting full value out of the 6-drop Anakin with the Power of the Dark Side and the Force Lightning seems really good. We didn't get to see one in this game. Would have been sweet. But I also like how this game can play to the late game. Like, all they have is like 3 power stuff, and they can't really outpace this because that would have been 10 more damage plus Gallia if they just don't deal with my board next turn. So we'll catch you guys next time. This deck feels sweet. Make sure you give God some praise tonight. He is Yahweh. He is life, the truth, the way. See ya.